Hey, it's the Deaf Man from Deaf Man Vinyl, here to share with you my latest audio obsession. So I've officially become a tape head, and I'm very interested in these things, 8-track tapes. And if you're of a certain age, you know exactly what these are. And if you're not a child of the 60s and 70s, as I am, I'm going to share with you what makes these so interesting and so collectible. 8-track tapes were originally meant to be played in your car.
Radio Shack has a super half-price deal now on an 8-track car stereo tape player. Put stereo 8-track players in 2 cars for the regular price of 1.
So they were kind of a big deal. They were the first really portable audio format that you could take from the house, or you might have a 8-track tape player into your car. If you bought a car in the late 60s, early 70s, it came with a 8-track tape player. And they were kind of a big deal. So before there were cassettes, before there were Walkmans, before there were iPods, they were 8-tracks. It's such a big deal that, in fact, if this was 1974, Deaf Man Vinyl would probably be known as Deaf Man Vinyl and Tapes. Everybody sold them, everybody had one. And so they were meant to be played in your car, and they were kept in your car, typically in something like this. This is a vintage 8-track case I got online, complete with the faux red velvet. And funny thing about these, back in the day, they seemed to, like, they always smelled like weed and had a few stray seeds floating around the bottom there. And so, of course, it was the first thing the cops would search when they pulled you over.
Roll down your window.
Keep on knocking, but you can't come in.
But because they were kept in hot cars, the ones you see today are typically kind of sun-beaten. You can see the labels all bubbled up here. And when I got my first one, somebody brought a couple into the store. I saw this Led Zeppelin 4, and I'm thinking, this has got to sound like crap. You know, it's 54 years old, the album. This is obviously baked in the back of somebody's car. I popped it in when the levee brakes came up, and it was like, holy crud. It sounded absolutely amazing. And so that got my attention, and I started really getting into them. So this is called an 8-track cartridge, and it's actually a pretty interesting little gizmo. It has an endless loop of tape, 1/4-inch tape, and so it's about twice as wide as a cassette tape. And again, because it's an endless loop, there really is no, you don't get to an end and rewind. In fact, you can only fast forward these things. So just like a vinyl record has got 2 sides, 8-track tape has got 4 programs. So 4 sides, if you will, each one with a left and a right channel. So 4 tracks times 2 channels, 8-track. So when the 2 ends of the tape are spliced together to make the loop, it's spliced together with a little piece of metallic tape. And as that passes a sensor in the 8-track player, it moves the head up from one program to another. And it makes a very telltale ka-clunk, ka-clunk, ka-clunk. So one of the challenges that audio engineers face when they're making an 8-track tape is getting everything to fit on 4 tracks. So if you've got an album that's 36 minutes and 27 seconds, trying to divide that up into 4 tracks gets to be a challenge. And so sometimes they'll actually rearrange the order of the songs from the album, and sometimes they're literally, you'll be listening to a song and it'll pause right in the middle, ka-clunk, and continue on the next track. So that's probably one of the aggravations back in the day that people didn't like about 8-tracks, but I think it's probably part of the charm of listening to an 8-track tape, is you never know where that song is going to break. Sometimes it all fits perfectly, sometimes there's the ka-clunk, and then sometimes there's some dead air at the end of the tape. So when I'm in the store, I love popping them in, and again, because it's an endless loop, it'll keep playing, and I don't have to worry about getting up and flipping over a record when I'm busy with customers. And again, because there's no rewind, just fast forward on this, you basically go through the program. So 1, 2, 3, 4, fast forward if you want to get to a specific spot on the tape. So I've got about 80 tapes in my collection, and sometimes they need a little work. I'd say out of 80, about 40 of them are immediately playable, and the other 40 needed some work. So you pop them open. There's a little foam pad in here that keeps the tape up against the tape head. Sometimes you'll need to replace that. Sometimes the splice will break. It's usually a weak point at that metallic tape that I mentioned. And so I've learned, there's some great videos online, and I've learned how to pop these open. There's about 5 basic different types of cassettes. They're same kind of general format, but how they pop loose is different. There's some good videos that I'd recommend, and I've got them down below for you to check out. So I've been building my collection. As you're out looking for these, usually I try to get them for about $3. $5 is about as much as I'm gonna wanna pay. If you came across a stash at a secondhand store, you might get them for a little bit less. And the 8-track player, this is a Pioneer. This is a home model. I paid $300 for this from a guy that specifically went over them and refurbed them. So that's probably at the high end. You could probably stumble across one. Again, at a garage sale, you might find one, you know, you could get it 25, 50 bucks. But this was about $300, and I'm getting $300 worth of enjoyment. And another thing that's a lot of fun is sometimes you can find the blank tapes. This is a 90-minute new old stock. Sometimes you can find those, and you can tape your own stuff. I've got some Grateful Dead and a 90s alternative tape that I made. This will record. A car setup won't record, obviously, but a lot of fun to make your own tapes. So that's some of the background on 8-tracks, what makes them unique, and I think really, really neat to have, and certainly collectible. If you're a tape head like I've become, I'd recommend you check out 8-track tapes. Until the next time, this is the Deaf Man saying, keep 'em spinning.